Hello people of the internet, Eddie here. Today we're going to be playing Mario 3, and Eddie plays his back. And I'm not going to talk about really... stupid Siri. I'm not really going to discuss why Eddie plays his back, how Eddie plays his back, because I just want to get into the thick of it and just record an Eddie Plays video and have a good time. Alright, let's save. And also, yes, I'm going to be using save states because I am a child. Nintendo Capri Sun's playthrough of the original NES version called the Stupoid Run is such a good watch. It's so funny. Well, his Let's Plays in general are pretty funny. I recommend you guys give him a watch. Yeah. Dodo Bird. I've been saying Dodo Bird a lot recently. I've just been casually slipping in Dodo Bird. Even the test footage for this video was me saying, I am a Dodo Bird, I am a Dodo Bird. Which I am not. But actually, funny story relating to Dodo Birds. I was a big Wildcrats fan back in the day. That was a cartoon made by Chris and Martin, the brothers from Zaboomafoo. And there was an episode where they go visit Dodo Birds and the Tasmanian tiger, which is another animal I was obsessed with when I was younger. And I was so obsessed with the Dodo Bird, in fact, that I made a paper one that I named Rocco after the character, or the Dodo Bird that they meet in that episode of Wildcrats. Alright. But yeah, I love Dodo Birds. Dodo Birds are rad. And in general, extinct animals just make me happy to research. That's why I love the Tasmanian tiger. Well, Tasmanian tiger is like, I'm pretty sure it's in a bit of a gray area right now. Where it's like, if it's not extinct, it's like extremely endangered. Like, either way, Tasmanian tiger's lifespan ain't looking too good. I think. I don't know. Maybe there's been more research on it since I last checked up on it. But I'm not sure. But yeah, Tasmanian tigers and Tasmanian devil. Actually, the Tasmanian devil, which is the animal the Looney Tunes character is based on, I've met, or not met, but like I've seen in person at a zoo, like 5 hours away from where I used to live. Because I asked my mom, hey, can we go see the Tasmanian tiger 5 hours away? And they were like, sure! Because I was a good boy, and I obeyed my mom's rules. So she was very happy to accommodate me. That was a weird way of putting that. Anyway. Hold on. Let's run up. Anyway. So the Tasmanian devil was something my mom was scared of initially, but then she saw them in person, and they're just cute little snuggly creatures. I mean, you probably shouldn't snuggle one. They could probably bite you pretty bad. But maybe. I don't know. Maybe they just do little love nibbles. That sounded very suggestive. Love nibble is just, but like, that's the name never mind. But yeah, I love animals. That's why I have, that's why I actually used to have 6 pets at once. 4 dogs, 2 cats. That was born out of my love of animals. And I'm actually a vegetarian. I don't know if you guys know that. Because I don't want to eat meat, because I don't want animals to be eaten. I also don't crush bugs, like, at all. Or at least intentionally. There are occasions in the past, like, 7 years where I've done it on accident. Never on purpose. Ooh. 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 Ooh, okay, no! By the way, this will be my first time beating this whole game. Don't know if you guys know that. Well, actually, okay, first of all, why would you? Second of all, I did try to do a Let's Play of this game once before. That didn't really work out. It was during the original saga that he plays. Back when I was playing like 5 games at once, and this would have made the 6th. It was like during the Rise Star, Undertale, Hollow Knight era. It was during that era. Alright, let's see what we get. Yeah, come on. I don't think I've ever made one of these. You okay? Yes! Let's go! Let's go! I'm proud of that. I was like, oh, I've never made one of these. I just did. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna save here in case we want to eventually switch to the flower. Yeah. Sorry, I just woke up. My throat is not the clearest it's ever been throughout its entire lifetime. Nope, not save. Load. You know what, let's try out the fire flower, why not? We're not gonna keep trying the fire flower. Okay. Also, this is the first Eddy Plays video being edited by my boyf. My boyf, everybody. My boyfriend. My boyf. My boyf. I love you. When you're watching this, I love you. By the way, Eddy Plays is gonna get significantly more gay. In all the best ways. Now that my boyfriend's editing the videos. Not because he's extremely gay, because I'll get extremely gay. The most homosexual Let's Play series of all time. Jesus Christ. That's probably even not true. Like, almost certainly not true. There's no way I'm the most gay. Probably because I'm bi. But also, because I'm sure there's a more, like, oh my god. That's a blonde diva. Not a gay. What am I talking about? I feel like I probably offended at least someone during that. Potentially not for valid reasons, but you know. If anyone did get offended by that by valid reasons, I'm sorry. Just let me know why and I won't do it again. If it is a valid reason. If it's just like, oh, gay people suck, then no, I ain't apologizing for shit. Because gay people are punk rocket. Gays are punk rock. I'm gonna stop. Alright, we're gonna attempt this with just little Mario. Butter, butter. Butter, butter. Butter, butter, butter. Butter sweet, no. Butter, butter, butter. Hold on. Butter, butter, butter. Butter, sweet, butter. Did you just say sweet butter? Shut the fuck up, Barry. I don't think anyone is gonna get the reference that I just made. The shell was the viewers telling me to shut the fuck up. But if I just shut the fuck up and those are comments that piss me off. Not that I've ever gotten them. Whenever I see like a reaction YouTuber get a comment that's like, shut the fuck up and watch the show, I think to myself, okay, stop watching a reaction video and go watch the show if you want to just see the show. Ba la 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 la. Koopa shells are cool. Because they are cool. That is not a reasoning. That is just me restating my statement. So by the way, Mario Kart World is amazing, and it made me not... Okay, here's a funny story, actually. So the past 2 years, I've slowly been in a Sonic slump, and it really hit a boiling point in 2025. Where I just straight up didn't like Sonic anymore. And it was a very frustrating time, and it was very upsetting. Then I played Mario Kart World, and all those feelings immediately disappeared, and I never gave a shit about Sonic again. Until I played PO6, and that made me fall in love with the franchise again on a subjective level, but objectively the franchise is still very shit. But it has like 10 good games, and I can recognize that they are good. I'm not biased one way or the other. The franchise sucks, but it's had about 15 good games. That's not really high praise, considering I'm pretty sure that's like less than the number of mainline Mario games. But you know, Losing my mind, and I am doing it in a goofy way. Oh, I'm losing my mind, guys. I think part of it is because I'm very excited for my boyfriend to edit this and for him to see the goofy shit I say. But you know. Yeah. By the way, what are you guys' thoughts on the old Koopa design? Where they're like kind of like a slug that crawls on all floors. What are you guys' thoughts on that? I wouldn't mind this becoming like a subspecies of Koopa in like a game in the future. Like Koopas that kind of look more like this again, while also having the new Koopas. That would be interesting. I would not be opposed to that at all. I should save, but I'm gonna be risky. For no good reason. No! I should not have been risky. Okay. I love Dodo birds because they are fucking rad. I love Dodo birds because they are fucking rad. I love Dodo birds because they are fucking rad. Bye-bye. I love Dodo birds. We're gonna save and be smart. We're gonna be smart boy. Big boy smart brain. Jackseptically. Big boy smart brain. I make him sound like a talk show host. Like, hey everybody. No! Darn you. I'm gonna beat your junk for all it's worth. No! 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 I am a Dodo. This sounds like Scooby-Doo music. Is that just me? Sounds like Scooby-Doo, Where Are You music. Is that just me? I feel like that's just me. But there might be some reason I think that. I think this is Larry. Hi, Larry. Boo, I am your mom. No, I am not actually. Don't sue me. Imagine some kids thinking, oh my god, I beat the game! Thinking Larry was Bowser or something. Oh, thank heavens, I'm back to my old self again. Thank you so much, here's a... Greetings! Hold on. Greetings! If you see any ghosts, be careful. They will give you a chase if you turn away. I have enclosed a jewel that protects you. Princess Toadstool. That was terrible. Alright, people's internet, Eddie here. This is going to be the end of the video. Stay on the physics side of life. Have a great day. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you all. Put W's in the comments for my boy who edited this video. Love you. I mean, I do love my audience. I was talking to my boyfriend, though. But you guys are awesome. Don't forget that.